Okay, Felix, next on the program is EHL, and they are talking about solutions for the automotive industry. That must be very interesting for you, right?
Well, yes, I am very excited about what EHL is doing with us and what they are doing anyway and what they will present here. However, I'm a bit scared as well, because when I asked my colleague Thomas what EHL is doing, he told me, well, you know, Felix, they can match the vehicle data with the driving behavior. For example, and that is actually what he told me again and again, they take the data from the traffic sign recognition and then they match it to the actual speed you had. I don't know why he told me. However, maybe I should be aware of that when getting the next car. And thanks to LEGIC, they can actually match that data securely to the driver. And so, Thomas, it's super cool that you guided EHL into the LEGIC network. And actually, Thomas supports EHL in his mother tongue Czech, which is also very good. And I know that he loves the project very much because he's also a car maniac. So please, applause for Thomas and for Mr. Jan Hakl. Welcome on stage.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to see this presentation about smart solutions for automotive industry. Today, I would like to shortly introduce you the company EHL, and then I would like to talk about one of the products we have developed and show you what is another application of LEGIC card reader into IoT device for vehicles. So first, I would like to talk to you about the company. We are a small company from Czech Republic, based in Bakov nad Jizerou, which is near to Mladá Boleslav, which is the hometown of Skoda Auto. Also, one of the reasons why we have a lot of projects for Skoda, and we are developing devices according to the customer requirements, and we understand their needs. Generally, our scope of work can be divided into three major groups. So first of them is end-of-line testing in automotive industry. We are producing specialized measurement and communication cards, which are used in the testers on the production line in the automotive. The measurement cards are used when you need to measure some specific electrical elements during the testing of the part to evaluate if the part is okay or unokay. And if the part is not faulty, then you can continue and test another functionalities and use another card, which is the communication card. Communication card is used when there is any need for CAN bus or LIN bus communication with the part. For example, it could be reading the error memory from using the diagnostics. Or another example could be that some parts need a simulation of the rest of the car through the communication to make them work properly during testing. Another thing we are focused on are specialized devices according to the customer requirements. That's also the OBD dongle I would like to talk about today. And as another example I can give you is the device which we developed for developing department in Skoda Auto, and it was used for controlling the ambient lighting during the development of a new model of the car. And the third thing we are focused on are the electronic control systems for the actuators. Our control systems are giving the ability to the actuators to be controlled binary using analog signal or via data communication, for example, Modbus or Profibus, etc. These actuators are usually used in the water management and energetic industry, for example, the power plants. References. Our biggest customers are Skoda, Rockwell Automation, Plastic Omnium, and Valeo. And we are also official distributor of peak system devices for Czech Republic and Slovakia. Now I would like to give you a general idea of what is the product I would like to talk about today. It is called OBD dongle for EasyLock, and this device was developed specifically for quality department in Skoda Auto, and it is part of their smart logbook system. It is used to monitor and manage large fleet of the cars during their testing. And these cars are driving hundreds of kilometers a day, and it's highly required to keep track on them during their testing. The OBD dongle was designed to collect all of the important data from the car and identify the driver. Then the data are transported using the Bluetooth to the smartphone or tablet, which then sends the data to the server. Thanks to this environment, the manager of the station with fleet of cars can have always the information about them and can monitor their actual condition. There were at the beginning some requirements for this device. It had to be small and compact. Then there was connectivity requirement, which was done by Bluetooth, which enables the device to be connected with the smartphone application or the tablet, which sends the data then to the server. Another thing was that it must be able to collect the data from the car using the CAN bus diagnostics. And another thing was that it had to be able to identify the driver using the RFID reader and LEGIC personal badge. Now I would like to talk about what are the functionalities of the device. So one of them is refueling. The device can track on the fuel level and what is the charge level of the batteries. This information helps to monitor what is the consumption of gas or electricity, and this ensures a reliable control over the expenses of tested vehicles. Speed control. So the device can actually read from the car the actual speed and what is the speed limit using the camera on the car, which sends the traffic signs. And with these informations, you can evaluate when and where the driver exceeds the speed limit. Maintenance. The device can read the information about required service or inspection on the car, and it shows when inspection or service must be done, in how many days, and in how many kilometers. So this helps to keep track on the required maintenance on the car. Mileage. Mileage is one of the most basic and most important thing in the logbook. So each car has a target mileage during the test, and using this information, it is easy to keep track on how many kilometers are left to finish the testing. Driver's identification. So this is the part which is related to the LEGIC reader. So there is not a single person who's driving the cars. These cars are driving continuously, and the drivers are changing by the shift. And it is important to know who and when was driving the car in case of accident or for some other reasons related to the testing. The device have integrated LEGIC card reader for the personal badges which are used in Skoda, and it is also prepared for the possibility of using LEGIC Connect. Easy to use. Nobody likes the devices which are hard to use, hard to operate, so we designed the device as simple as possible. It has standard OBD connector, and it can be easily moved from one car to another without any complicated installation. In case of need for new functionalities, the device can be updated using the USB. You just connect the device to the computer and it will appear as a flash drive and you will just simply drag their new file with the update. Or if you would like to do it remotely, you can use the Bluetooth and our Android application and update it using that. After turning on the ignition in the car, the device will detect what type of car it is and choose the suitable communication protocol. So there is no need for any configuration of device. Next steps. So this solution was successfully integrated in Skoda Auto. All of the Skoda Auto testing cars are using this system. Also in Slovakia and in India. And right now we introduced this solution also to Seat and Lamborghini, which are interested into using this system. So now this is the picture of the device I was talking about. And I hope you like the presentation. I brought you closer to what our company is doing and what is our device, which is using the LEGIC technology for the identification of the driver. Thank you for your attention.